At some point, every internet beef reaches a moment where it stops being content and starts becoming a problem. Not a clip problem, not a branding problem, a real world problem. And the situation between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels has crossed directly into that territory. Because when pride replaces judgment and humiliation becomes the goal, things don't just escalate, they rot. Now, before you leave any comments, please make sure to watch the entire video.
Threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck,
man. Fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do, because you're not gonna do.
Come at me with that dick suck again.
You're not gonna
come at me with. See, I suck again.
We can go all back right now. We can go all back right now. I'm with it.
What you just watched wasn't about disagreement. That was two men fighting over who gets to walk away unchallenged. And once that moment went viral, the conflict was never going to end in that room. It was always going to continue online. Because online is where reputations get rewritten. The mistake people make is thinking the aftermath is optional. It's not. Somebody always feels embarrassed, somebody always feels disrespected, and somebody always feels like they need to overcorrect. That's where we are now. When Corey went live, this wasn't a let me address what happened. This was retaliation. The title alone told you this wasn't about clarity, it was about damage. He didn't want to respond to Anton, he wanted to hurt Anton, and once that intention is locked in, everything that follows is calculated. First, the character attacks, then the ridicule, then the personal territory, and then the line that should never be crossed. That moment right there changes the entire conversation.
Boy, you use your paper to f bitches you would normally never be around. You an ugly ass boy. You an ugly ass boy. You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter?
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there. Look, nigga, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids. Nigga. That bitch gonna be buying like you after a while. If you don't know, don't ever brag on no what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. That's who the f is that? This cat. I'm the captain now. Look at it. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You got to make it where your shit come out with a boy.
This is where the room goes quiet, not because it's shocking, but because it's wrong. A child isn't collateral damage. A child isn't leverage. A child isn't a punchline. That kid has to wake up tomorrow and live a normal life. Go to school, sit in class, exist around people who have internet access. That's not winning. That's reckless. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Even people who don't like Anton aren't going to stand with this. Because once a kid is involved, everyone starts judging the adult who allowed it. If you're locked into this breakdown and you appreciate commentary that actually puts things into perspective, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more hip-hop news like this. It really helps the channel grow. Here's where Corey misread the entire situation. He assumed the goal was to out-disrespect Anton, but the real game here was public judgment. Anton talking tough after the altercation, that's debatable. That's ego versus ego. But attacking a child removes all ambiguity. It hands Anton something priceless, a clean moral argument. And once that happens, nothing else Corey says matters, because people stop evaluating the beef and start evaluating the behavior. Now, when Corey pivoted to Anton's wife, that was a different lane.
Don't be lying talking about you came out here to do the show. You came out here to kick it with that big old ham sandwich because you know that gonna trick off real good with you. The show, you probably was disappointed because you ain't get on the show. That's because I didn't know you and you was with dude. You see where the show at? Meet me outside one day and say, Corey, I'm trying to earn something. We good. We good. You got the clip with his wife?
Yeah, you got the wife.
Play the clip with that mark ass wife. Yeah. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie. You know where I'm at. The clip with his wife. This is the funniest shit.
Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with him. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person when he's angry. He blacks out.
Adults are adults. Public figures are public figures. That video, the one where she calls Anton a monster, that was the angle. That was the narrative pressure point. That was where this could have stayed sharp instead of strange. That's still aggressive, but it's at least within the boundaries of adult accountability.
She look like she'll be like, "F it, I'll be with this little fat nigga." Baby, you ain't got to be worried about that nigga temper tantrums and all that shit like that. Come f with a real nigga. If y'all in Detroit, it's real niggas in Detroit. God damn it. They could come pick you up at his house. He ain't gonna do shit. You with a mark ass nigga who's stressing you out. Cause you saw it. I know you saw it, ma'am. When I said to your husband, I'm gonna do it in slow motion a little bit. Say I struck again. That nigga let your whole family down and out. Y'all done. You will never live that moment down where he got punked in front of the nation. You think you supposed to fix it because you married to him. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I can't put you out front with my top 5, but I'll find you a slot just because you his wife. Come with a real, you know you can't stay with that nigga. His best years are over. What if you'd have had a boy? God damn, you'd have had a little slouchy little boy. You had a daughter, at least somebody will smash you. It's them nights when them other ain't answering the phone, they gonna call your daughter. Meanwhile, you could be over here with me, goddamn.
Anton's response didn't need to be clever.
And I'm surprised at the community as I'm reading this chat right now. I'm surprised at you guys. I'm surprised at you guys. So wait a minute. Are you guys telling me, some of you, because I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical, are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children? Are y'all validating this? Wow. I'm amazed at the culture. I'm amazed at the culture. Are y'all telling me that it is okay to go after underage children in real life? Not speaking in general, not speaking, oh, okay, well, this is how I feel about the community and how it is that we raise our children. I'm talking about real life people.
All he had to do was slow things down and point to the line that was crossed. From this point forward, every debate ends the same way. Support Corey? Cool. Do you support talking about someone's kid?
I'm heartbroken. I really am. I'm heartbroken. For all of our black women, that's out there that say that and had something to even say. I seen y'all do a breakdown of Ryan Davis and what he said and all of this stuff. I've seen so many think pieces on Ryan Davis and how black children and all of this stuff are spoken about. And you guys really, now all of a sudden it's different? I'm heartbroken. I really am. In shambles, 100%. I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles. I am 100% in shambles. It's nothing else for me to say. It's nothing else for me to say. I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. You guys win. I got to figure out how to pick up the piece. Family is in shambles. Daughter is in shambles. Literally having my wife take her over to get evaluated and figure it out because crying inside of the principal's office trying to figure out what to do. I'm in shambles.
Whether Anton is being sincere, strategic, or a mix of both, Corey no longer controls how this story is told, and that's the real loss. Internet beef rewards impulse, but it punishes overreach. Once you cross into territory the audience considers sacred, the conversation stops being about who started it and becomes about who went too far. So here's what I want to know from you. Did Corey Holcomb permanently lose the upper hand the moment a child entered the conversation? Or do you believe there are no rules once disrespect begins? Where do you personally draw the line? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications for more hip-hop news like this. And if this breakdown added value, there's another one waiting on your screen right now. Click it, and I'll see you there. I'll catch you in the next one.